Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are being productive. Shout out to my bestie Aisha for doing this, and this is what I thought IP would look like. Lol. So we start our preparation right 1 month prior to exams. Now this must depend on your speed. If you take in info slower than rest, then you can start 2 months before. Do make sure that all your notes are completed, otherwise it will prove to be a headache later on. You need to go wide and not deep with the topics. So the first step is knowing the portion. I write down all the chapters, then I go through the books to see any deleted portions. Then IP being an option, it takes a lot of time. So without practicing it on the system, it is hard to ace it. So it's necessary to make sure that you practice at least once, each chapters on the system. Then at this point, English feels like an option, but can't take it easy either. So I read 10 samples of each writing tasks so that it becomes easy to frame sentences during the exams. Then economics and business needs to be seen too. I make sure to give a read to all the running notes of chapters at least twice. The Feynman method works the best for me in theory subjects. In middle, we had online classes owing to the hot weather. So that saved me a lot of time and I completely utilized it for accounts. Now, accounts was like a daily task. I did one chapter and I definitely forgot the previous one, but that's not a problem. That's how it is supposed to feel and look like. So we need to make our running notes. So I made my own running notes while solving accounts, and these help a lot for revising at the last moment as well. Then our official studies time started from 26th night. We had IP on 28th. So at night from 11 to 1, I made sure I completed the class 11th portion, the revision of SQL and Python. And the next day was spent sticking myself in front of the laptop, all the syntaxes, and giving a read of the textbook, solving the textbook questions, solving the sample papers, and all was done. And then I actually finished the portions by around 5:15. And after that, until 1 till night, I solved the worksheets provided by the teacher. We had 2.5 days for accountancy, in which I started by revising all my previously prepared notes, giving theory a read. I solved 5 to 6 questions from under each topic. I also had to make chits to see which topic or which chapter I wanted to do next. And then we revised everything. You know what? The quality is important than quantity. So it's better that we do one question right instead of doing 10 questions wrong. So one right question can clear all your understandings. Then after accountancy, we had our optional, our main subject, English. And for English, I always listen to audiobooks of chapters because I'm too lazy to read all that. I underline the important lines while listening to the audiobooks and stress on them later. I focus more on poems because they make senseless questions out of them, literally, and then reading all those PDFs take a lot of time. After that, we had our next subject, that is economics, the teacher had already helped a lot by conducting mini tests, so we were like already prepared with the running notes. I just had to revise them along with the technical words, So Indian economic development is a mess. It takes hours to read a chapter. The pages of textbook are simply never ending. So after notes, you must read all the never ending pages, and the value based questions given after the chapter, they help a lot and a lot during the exam. VK publications has a bit too much information embedded in it. I can't stand theory personally. I swear it's just very hard to memorize it all. Business in 11th was all memorization, but in 12th it's pass or fail. Unless you don't understand the subject topics, you're gone. So I start by reading my running notes, and then the main notes, and then the textbook. After that, I see examples of each topic, like in which situation comes under what, like what situations can come under right to choose, what situations can come under demonetization, etc. They help for the case studies. And after that, I solve the questions like case studies, MCQs, approximately 100 questions from each chapter. They should be sufficient, and all of the different questions are available on the internet, and I think that should suffice. And that's it. And that's how our last half yearly exam of our high school ended. And now the teachers are gonna start with the project work submission and stuff. It never ends, does it? It's like a vicious cycle in which we are trapped.